Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the Chairman of the Judiciary Committee for yielding to me, and I want to also thank the efforts of the Judiciary Committee and the Select Committee on Intelligence for the broad and intense work they've done on this bill. The USA Freedom Act starts with the right concept, and that is that the civil liberties of Americans were under risk, even though we have very few examples of people being victimized by it. There's not a level of comfort in this country. And so the move to block the federal government from storing metadata and still allowing for them to be able to set up under a FISA warrant a query through privately held data is the right way to go. It's a conclusion that I drew early on in the many hearings that I've been to, both classified and unclassified hearings. I quizzed I put my mark down on those committee hearings, but what happened was the process moved quickly, and over a weekend there was an intense job to write a bill that turned into a substitute amendment, and a debate in the Judiciary Committee referred over to Select Committee on Intel. Both committees acted quickly. I offered an amendment before the Judiciary Committee. It was voted on. But I have to say that, in my opinion, it was not considered in a fashion that would have allowed for the full judgment of the Judiciary Committee to weigh in. My amendment is set up that allows for the intelligence community to negotiate with the telecommunications providers for a period of time longer than is today required by the FCC. I think that it's not possible for anyone who supports this bill to argue that it makes us safer. It protects our civil liberties more. But there's a window beyond the FCC requirements that I would like to see be available on something other than a voluntary basis. So I wanted to come here to this floor and put my marker down on that concern, say we should not sacrifice the security in America, and we should protect the civil liberties of Americans. We can do that at the same time. I think this bill falls somewhat short, although the underlying concept of the bill I do support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back the balance.